Okay, we're live, but Shonda, give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay.
Why is this thing not showing up? Uh, what is going on? And I'm refreshing the let me see. Let me go to my settings. Are you able to see anything live on your on my page? Nothing. Still nothing on my page. Go to my page and see if you see anything. Y'all, we're having technical difficulties. If you can see this is crazy. This is so crazy, and I was so excited about the day.
Girl, yes, me too.
What in the world is going on? I don't. Uh,
I don't see it.
you don't see anything on my page.
2 hours ago when you had posted.
Are you serious right now?
Mhm. Yeah. That's only
Hold on
thing.
a second. Hold on a second. Let me try something. Let me log out and log back in. This has never happened to me before.
Girl,
It is showing me, Facebook is showing me like old stuff. It's showing me stuff from yesterday.
I see stuff. I was in
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Think we got action. It finally populated. Hold on. Let me edit the audience. Okay, y'all, if y'all see all these bloopers, are you able to see LaShonda on my
there.
page? Y'all, when I tell you the technical difficulties is real, like they don't want us to be great. But anyway, this
You
is your
know, they have
girl.
when I'm great, girl. I'm telling you. Nobody wants me to be great. So trust me, it ain't you, it's me.
Oh my goodness. Listen, this is your girl Tori, and I got my girl LaShonda Smith Jackson with me today. Y'all, when I tell you the technical difficulties today, we've been trying to go live since 7 o'clock, and Facebook will not let me be great. Here's the thing: we're doing a pop-up live because LaShonda is my girl. Unfortunately, I don't live in Florence. So to show my support, of course, I'm going to be posting her flyers, showing her love, and of course, letting her use my platform to get the message out. And of course, let me say this. I have been knowing Shonda for years. She's my sister. And let me tell you, anytime you ask Shonda to do something, Shonda is a woman of her word. She keeps her word. Her word is bond. So I had to do this for her. And because of the love I have for her, I'm not real big on the political. Of course, I'm going to do my civic duty, but I'm not real big on politics. That's just not me. But because of the love I have for her, I had to do this. I had to do this. So, LaShonda, what is up?
Man, running for my life seems like.
Listen, before we get into the politics, just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background.
Well, LaShonda Smith Jackson, it's
Your sound was going out.
okay.
I
Okay.
can hear you now.
So LaShonda Smith Jackson, business owner, entrepreneur, former chair of the Florence County Democratic Party, coach, facilitator, um, curriculum facilitator, um, founder of nonprofit organization of Love Beyond Bars. There is so much stuff. I community leader, community activist. I do so many things just to better our communities. When I was in when I was in the chair as Florence County chairwoman, a lot of things that we did do was go out into the communities, voter registration, voter education, and just mobilizing communities, educating them, motivating them to vote. And when you're out in these communities, you hear the stories of why they don't vote and why, so it's really providing the resources and tools for us to be successful so that we can get out and vote, and that's not our only worries. You know what I mean? If you have to decide whether or not focusing on getting food on your table, keeping your child safe, or just going out to vote is not, it's intangible. You don't see it, you don't benefit from it, you don't see the immediate return on voting. And that is one of the things that really plague our communities, because we don't see the immediate need, the result from voting. And we have to learn that and how it works. And civic government needs to be taught in our communities at the end of the day.
And of course, you're not new to doing anything in the community because, listen, you are part of the legacy with Ed Robinson, girl. Now, if anybody don't know who Ed Robinson is, you have been living under a rock.
Many years.
Many years. Let me tell you, they make things happen.
Yes. And so we miss Ed every day. I hear people still talking about it, and that is the legacy that he's left, especially now when we don't know what's going on, when transparency is not within our government, when we don't see our communities prospering and being developed. We miss that voice, because Ed had a strong voice for his communities. And that's one of the things he taught me, was really taking care of our communities and making sure that our communities look like the other side of town. Because right now they don't. They really don't.
Right.
You know,
Right. Now you are running for Florence. Now correct me, it's because I'm not a native of Florence. So correct, it's Florence City Council District 1. Did I say
you
that right?
said it perfectly. Are you
So
running?
no, I ain't running. But tell me, what sets you apart from any other candidate? What's the reason? What's the main reason why you want people to vote for LaShonda?
Girl, that is easy. And I'm so glad you asked that question. Um, I'm nothing like any of the other candidates. I do the work now. I put the work in right now. My community can depend on me. There's people within the community that calls me for their needs, even though I'm not even an elected official, but they know I'm a community leader. I'm a community activist, and whatever you call me for, I'm gonna be there. And that's pretty much what I want to do on city council. You don't know if people are going to actually do the job if they never done it before. And we saw how putting people who don't know what they're doing, who've never been in politics, we just saw what that happens. What happens, what I mean, with 45 just getting up out of here. That was a miss. The city of Florence, and especially District 1, is a very, very important district. District 1 have been neglected. I mean, the unemployment rate is high. We have got to save our community. That side has been plagued with violence, trash, litter, drainage. I talk to people in that community, and I can tell you we have issues that we have to work on. And a lot of them don't feel like voting because people come and they never come back. You only see an elected official during election time, and that what makes me different, because I'm here all the time. I'm not an elected official, you know what I mean? And once I do become one, once this community servant transfers to public servant, I will be there with action oriented leadership. My people know that they can depend on me. I will be there. I am accessible. I'm approachable, and I'm always out there. So you see me. So if I'm doing the work now, you can better believe LaShonda will continue to work once she gets elected. And I will be elected. So it's all about knowing what your city council person can do for you. And that is what I've been in the community doing, letting them know, this is what we're going to work on. Tell me what your vision is, because I'm not in their communities all the time, but I'm the one out there going to see and listen to what their concerns and issues are so that we can work together. Because I was a former chair, I've dealt with all of the elected officials. I mean, I built a repertoire with the city, the county. I know how government works. So me going in there is just going in and just really taking off, going. Anybody else, all of my other opponents, which never have really haven't been in that political arena. People don't even know them. They're not really in the community. It just takes longer to get things done than if you had a person that was currently working, know what the needs are, have a repertoire with the elected officials, and can get in there and start the work. And that is that.
And what are some of the things that are on your agenda once you take office?
Oh my gosh. Let me We have candidates, Miss Nathan Lean on Stackley Street. She already told me about her flooding and the drainage. So drainage, pretty much cleanup. Mr. Jackie on Commander Street is tired of having those mattresses and just furniture out in the yard. I mean, there are people that have to look at debris every single day. That's part of their view. I mean, you're not looking outside the window, seeing the sun, but looking at trash, and it's somebody else's trash. So those are one thing, we're going to work on, along with lighting. There is so much dimness in our communities, and that is why it attracts so much crime. People don't really do too much crime in the light. You know what I mean? So it's about shedding the light in our communities and making our communities a little brighter. Small businesses, nobody's looking out for small businesses and making sure that we get, and especially our minority contractors. Our minority contractors are not getting the percentage that they should be getting that comes through the city. Nobody's making sure to get it. But LaShonda Neesmith Jackson will make sure that they get it. So all of these are on my platform, and this is why it's important to elect me, because these are essential services that's needed, that's going to help our communities grow.
Now that is very important that you actually called citizens out by name.
Oh, I do.
That's the type of stuff I pay attention to, because you'll have a candidate, they say they're going to do something and they don't do it. So LaShonda Neesmith is about action. And like I said, I'm not into politics. I'm doing this because of the love I have for you. I don't even live in Florence.
Oh,
And you already know, if I was in Florence, you definitely would have my vote. And I don't never ever publicly endorse anyone. That's just not me. That's just not my thing. But like I said, the love I have for you, I know that you're going to get the job done. And I know that you are a woman of your word, because like I said, you're always in the community. As a matter of fact, you got some events coming up. Tell us about some of the events you got coming up. Matter of fact, you got the Stop the Violence rally coming up this weekend.
Stop the Violence hip hop rally, that started in what, 2019? And that was from a lot of violence stemming in our communities as well. And we wanted to bring awareness to all of this violence, and not just the awareness, but because people know that it's happening, but know how it affects everybody in your community. You're just thinking about the guy you just shot, or the guy but his whole family now is suffering, the children, that he may have left behind, his mother, his father. So just really bringing the awareness to the effects that the gun violence has in our communities. So I'm really excited to even be on that board. Just having these rallies every so often, and when we have them, they are intentional. It's not there for any elected officials to come in and get some glory. No, 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 no. We're really in our communities talking with people. We have people who have been affected by gun violence on the stage, actually talking and pouring in to the community. So that's a way of them healing as well. But it's also a way of us understanding what these people are going through and what the families go through of victims affected by incarceration. I mean, affected by gun violence. So I'm excited by that. We usually give out food, our food drops. Thanks to Nicole Eccles at Harvest Hope. We normally cook food. Thanks to Kevin Dozier. So we do a lot there, and we pour into the community. We usually have artists out there, that really just talks about stopping the violence. So it's not nobody out there just rapping or whatever. It's really about our community issues. So when you come to a Stop the Violence hip hop rally, you're coming to an event that's intentional, and it's going to help you understand what violence does and how it looks in our communities. So I'm excited about that. And again, this one is this Saturday, January the 16th, and it is on the west side because of the amount of violence that's been happening over there in that district. But we are going to bring it to all sides of town because we travel. We travel with the rally, Florence, Arlington, Timminsville. We go everywhere. So we go where we need it. We go where the gun violence is, and we try to really pour into our communities to let them know that we need them to stop. Black Lives Matter begins with us.
And make sure you tell everyone, because I know you guys changed the location. Make sure you mention the new location where it changed, and also the time. And of course, I would be there, but I got something obligation for church. But other than that, I would be there. But I'm gonna be in church Saturday.
Church come first. Now
Yeah.
that's kind of the church. So yes, it is at Carver Missionary Baptist Church. That is 801 Dunbarton Drive, and that is in West Florence. That is in the bottom of West Florence because that's where the services are needed for our community. So we don't have an event and ask the community to come to us. We go to the community and we bring the event to the community. So that way it's more effective when you actually having and providing services in that community that it affects. So I'm excited about that. It's from 1 to 3. We have an expungement session out there, and we want everyone to come out there. If you have something on your record that's holding you back from school, that's holding you back from getting a job you want, holding you back from getting a career, listen, get that thing expunged to pardon. We're going to be out there. One of the other candidates running in District 3, Brian Braddock, he's going to be out there. He just got a pardon. And I'm gonna tell you, he got the quickest partner I've ever seen. So we're gonna make sure he's out there to tell how he did it. We're gonna have attorney and councilman Chiquez McCall out there to kind of help with the expungements and talk with people as well. We're gonna have Judge Linwood Edwards there, and he's gonna pour into the community about your rights as a citizen when it comes to police interaction. A lot of our communities get hemmed up because we don't know the law. We don't know our rights. And so that is the quickest way to end up in jail, get, railroaded. So we want to make sure our community understands uh, your interaction with the police, your rights as a citizen, what happens when the police comes to you, just different, helping you understand what happens in our community with police, and then your rights. And because you either want to go home or you want to go to jail. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
that's just a matter of knowing what to say. You know what I mean? And we're going to make sure our community does not continue to get railroaded by not knowing their rights.
Okay. And the other thing you was talking about, we talked before off the phone about the fundraiser that's coming up. I think you said is it on the 21st? Can you talk about that?
I'm gonna speak a little bit. It
Okay.
is fundraising event, and what it is there are several women across this state that are making changes and want to be the change that they want to see. We have been putting ourselves out here. We all know that women, Black women especially, are the most powerful force um, in voting. We come out in record numbers. We get our kids out. We get our families out. You know, we're the nurturing type. So women in government is like the next step. And momentum is what I coined the phrase, and it's being copyrighted but trademark. But I coined the phrase momentum to really, it's all about the momentous, gaining momentum with women running for office. And we have me, which I'm running for city council here in Florence. We have Nicola Hemphill running for mayor in Winsboro. And we have Deanna Miller Berry running for mayor in Denmark. So all of these women, and we just added Tammy. We just added Tammy, mayor of the city of Myrtle Beach. So all of these women definitely want to come together and celebrate and make sure that we support, uplift, pray, be there for each other while we doing this, because it takes a lot putting yourself out here to run for office and be the change you want to see. And I tell people one of the reasons I'm running is, those closest to the problems are the ones closest to the solution. And I'm in these communities. I'm hearing the problems, and I promise you, I will find solutions.
I know that's right. Now, do you have any numbers or a way, like if people want to contact you now to address to present their issues to you? Because I know, because like I said, you know people by name, you know them by that's what's up.
I call out Miss Dorothy on Aiken on Sunset, who tired of that trash. Let me tell you, I call out Mr. Willie on West Main Street, who feel like they need speed bumps because them cars racing up and down the road. Road sign. I done talked to everybody. I know what we working on, and I tell these people, I ain't calling out these names and issues for nothing. If I'm calling them out, I'm bringing awareness to them, and we gonna work together to get it done.
Okay.
That's my thing. And it's so funny because Mr. Jackie on Commander Street called me about the trash, and I already had somebody to kind of take care of it. And I ain't even on city council yet.
see what I'm talking about? Well, you look beautiful, I must say that. You look beautiful. I'm excited.
I am too. The 26th, man, January 26th, we need everybody coming out. This is about our communities. This election is truly about our communities. We actually have a Republican running for office. So people don't understand, after this election on January 26th, you got to choose your strongest candidate, because elections are not about choosing the weakest link, but the strongest candidates. And these strong candidates has to go against a Republican in the primary in March. And I promise you, City of Florence District 1, I am your strongest candidate to go against any Republican and anybody for this seat. The last thing we want is a Republican taking over this district. And if we don't choose the right person, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Okay. I got you. Well, you got my love, support, and my prayers. And anything you need me to do, I'm just a phone call away. Now, I don't want to take too much of your time because you got to get back to work.
I got to get back to talking to these people. I got to help with all these problems.
Well, thank you so much. And anytime you need to utilize my platform, just call me. I got you.
I will.
Because unfortunately, like I said, I don't live in Florence, so I can't. So whatever I can do for you to use my platform, I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
This is priceless. This right here is the number one thing. When you sent the channel, was like, I can't help it. Listen, your support is priceless. And this, even providing me this opportunity to put the words out there, is more priceless than anything. Thank you, Tori, for your support, your love.
You're welcome. And I love you.
Girl.
But hang on, I'm going to end the live, but I want you to hang on so we can talk some more after the live. But thank you guys for watching. And if you didn't catch the beginning, you can also watch the replay. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. So it's on 3 platforms, and it's going to be on for replay. I'm going to keep it up. And I think it's I did make it public. So make sure you guys share, tell a friend, anybody, and tell it. And LaShonda, say what area of Florence it is again.
All right, so this is in the North Florence area. Once you come down over the bridge onto Sopkin Avenue, everything on the left hand side. So we got North Church Street, Rough Fall, everything behind there. Sopkin Avenue, when you go down Sopkin Avenue, it's everything on the left hand side. So, we got Westford Road, the Fairfield division. We have West Florence, the entire West Florence. We also have West Point, which is in the city. We also, I mean, it's so many different pockets that is in this district that is not even funny, because you have areas off of Cashua that's in the subdivision, Mill Bank Drive, Hoffmeyer, all the way down Hoffmeyer is in this, which is another thing. Though the problems on the other side of the tracks are not like the problems in our communities,
Mm-hmm.
the problems that need to be addressed. Um, because I promise you, it may not be as bad as ours, like the trash, the lighting, and all this kind of stuff. But there's drainage issues over here on Lakewood Drive. And I'm so glad Samantha brought that to my attention, because she wants it done. I mean, they need relief. So I had to let them know I'm that person to do it. We're going to get this job done, because together we can.
All right. Yes, we can. And I love the fact that you termed that coin momentum.
Oh,
That is so dope.
oh, full force with the momentum. Women celebrating women, running for office. We have to stand one another, and we need to have a seat at the table without being on the menu. So it is so important that we as women stick together against all of this, because we are all in this together. Women, we together in this. They're coming after us, all of us. It ain't just the poor, the black, the white. It's women. You know what I mean? So when laws on women's bodies, it's not just a particular woman, it's all women. So we have to come together and really support one another and take our lives back, man.
Right,
Take
right,
it back.
right, right. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up so you can get back to work. But like I said, anything you need me to do, I'm just a phone call away.
I appreciate that. You just don't know. And I will hold you to it, just so you know.
Yeah. Just call me. Just call me. And like I said, you guys, thank you all for watching. Watch the replay if you did not catch the beginning. All right, Shonda, love you.
Ooh,
And I'll talk to you guys later.
hi.